On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Primate.
Any mammal of the order primates, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans.
Examples:
Primate species. Primate sanctuary. Many scientists study primate behavior and intelligence.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Loom.
To appear or take shape as a large, especially in a frightening way.
Examples:
Loom over the global economy. Loom on the horizon. The issue of divorce loomed large in his mind.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Sachet.
To walk in a way that is exaggeratedly graceful and confident, typically with one's hips swaying from side to side.
Examples:
Sashay down the runway. Sashay into the room. She loves to sashay onto the dance floor and impress everyone with her moves.
Aerodynamics.
The study of the motion of air, particularly its interaction with solid objects moving through it, such as aircraft or cars.
Examples:
Aerodynamics research. Aerodynamics design. The aerodynamics of the car allowed it to glide smoothly through the air.
Cockpit.
The area in an aircraft or spacecraft from which the pilot controls the aircraft or spacecraft.
Examples:
Navigator's cockpit. Cockpit ship. The pilot sat in the cockpit of the airplane.
Bumblebee.
A large, furry bee with black and yellow bands on its body that is known for its loud buzzing sound and its important role in pollinating plants.
Examples:
Bumblebee pollination. Protecting bumblebees. The sound of the bumblebee's wings was soothing to listen to.
Tornado.
A violent, rotating column of air that is in contact with both the surface of the Earth and a cumulonimbus cloud, characterized by a twisting, funnel-shaped cloud.
Examples:
Tornado alley. Tornado warning. The deadly tornado that hit the town yesterday destroyed many buildings and injured several people.
Vortex.
A mass of whirling air, water, dust, or smoke, especially a whirlpool or whirlwind.
Examples:
vortex formation, blow in a vortex. The vortex of the tornado was massive and destructive.
Morphology.
The study of the form and structure of plants, animals, and other organisms. The study of the alteration of word forms as they change from one part of speech to another.
Examples:
morphology of a language, cellular morphology. The morphology of rocks can reveal clues about their geological history.
Maneuver.
A motion or combination of moves that requires skill and care, a clever strategy, activity, or movement intended to give someone an advantage.
Examples:
political maneuvers. Made a great maneuver. In this class, we learn the basic maneuver of a plane.
Contraction.
The act or process of becoming smaller or shorter in size, volume, or amount.
Examples:
contraction of a disease, contraction in the industry. The contraction of the economy has led to job losses.
Reconfigure.
To change the configuration or arrangement of something, often to improve its performance or functionality.
Examples:
reconfigure the network, reconfigure the operating system. We need to reconfigure the office layout to use the space better.
Hinge.
A joint that holds the edge of a door, window, lid, etc. and allows it to open or close.
Examples:
a stiff hinge, insecure hinge. His involvement is the hinge of our plan.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
career trajectory, a trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Deformation.
The process of changing the physical shape or form of something, usually due to external forces or pressure.
Examples:
deformation at room temperature, deformation of structures. Various factors, including pressure, temperature, and the application of external forces, can cause the deformation of rocks.
Gyroscope.
A device consisting of a spinning wheel or disc mounted in such a way that it can rotate freely in any direction, used to maintain balance, stability, or orientation in navigation, aerospace, or other systems.
Examples:
gyroscope sensor, inertial navigation gyroscope. The gyroscope in the spacecraft helps to stabilize its orientation during the mission.
Hertz.
The unit of frequency, equal to 1 cycle per second, often used to describe the frequency of electromagnetic waves or electronic signals.
Examples:
Audio hertz, terahertz radiation. The human ear can detect sounds with frequencies ranging from 20 to 20,000 hertz.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
The branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well-versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Punchline.
The final sentence or phrase in a joke, which is intended to be funny or surprising and to bring the joke to a climax.
Examples:
Have no punchline. The final punchline. The punchline of the joke was hilarious.
Narcissist.
A person who is excessively self-absorbed, especially regarding their appearance or achievements.
Examples:
Relationship with a narcissist. Somatic narcissist. He thinks she is a high narcissist because she always talks about herself and her accomplishments.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Repertoire.
The range or variety of skills, abilities, performances, or works that a person or group is capable of producing or performing. The entire body of works that is available to an individual or group to choose from when performing or producing something.
Examples:
Musical repertoire. Cooking repertoire. The chef's repertoire of dishes includes both classic and innovative recipes.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Forage.
To search or hunt for food, provisions, or other necessities, To scavenge or seek out resources in a determined or systematic manner.
Examples:
Forage for food. Forage for information. She would forage through her massive handbag every morning to find her keys.
Courtship.
The period of time when two individuals go through the process of getting to know each other, often with the intent of forming a romantic or intimate relationship.
Examples:
Traditional courtship. Romantic courtship. The movie depicts an old-fashioned courtship between the two main characters.
Pigeon.
A stout-bodied bird with a small head, short legs, and a short, cooing call, typically found in cities and domesticated for food.
Examples:
A racing pigeon. Pigeon on the roof. The pigeon perched on the windowsill, pecking at the breadcrumbs left for it.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Parasite.
An organism that lives on or in another organism and benefits by deriving nutrients at the other's expense.
Examples:
Blood-sucking parasite. Parasite disease. Tapeworms are parasites that live in the intestines of humans and animals.
Caterpillar.
The worm-like larva of a butterfly or moth.
Examples:
Caterpillar of a butterfly. Caterpillar in a cocoon. The woolly bear caterpillar munched on leaves all day.
Paramecium.
A single-celled freshwater organism characterized by a slipper-like shape and the presence of cilia, used for movement and food gathering.
Examples:
Paramecium species. Paramecium reproduction. The paramecium colony flourished in the petri dish, providing a perfect sample for our experiment.
Amoeba.
A single-celled organism that typically has the shape of a small, round blob and moves by means of temporary projections, called pseudopodia.
Examples:
Amoeba culture. Amoeba movement. The pathogenetic amoeba moved by extending and retracting its pseudopodia.
Multiplex.
A cinema complex with several screens or theaters showing different films at the same time, an electronic device that allows several signals to be transmitted or processed simultaneously through a single channel. Adjective, relating to or consisting of multiple interconnected parts or elements.
Examples:
Multiplex telegraphy. Multiplex DNA analysis. The new multiplex cinema has 12 screens showing the latest movies.
Chew.
To crush or grind something, especially food, with the teeth and then swallow it.
Examples:
chew each word, chew a stick of gum. My dog loves to chew on bones.
Carapace.
The hard, protective shell or covering that covers the body of some animals, such as turtles, crabs, and insects.
Examples:
armored carapace, fossilized carapace. The turtle's hard carapace protected it from predators.
Gastric.
Relating to the stomach or the digestive system, characterized by or causing discomfort or pain in the stomach or upper abdomen.
Examples:
gastric issues, gastric cancer. After eating spicy food, some people experience gastric distress like heartburn and indigestion.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.
Endoscope.
A medical instrument that consists of a long, flexible tube with a light and a camera on end, used to examine the interior of a body cavity or organ visually.
Examples:
medical endoscope, flexible endoscope. The doctor used a diagnostic endoscope to examine the patient's stomach during the medical procedure.
Ganglion.
A group of nerve cells located outside the brain and spinal cord, often forming a swelling or knot, responsible for controlling certain bodily functions or movements.
Examples:
ganglion cyst, spinal ganglion. The patient's ganglion was causing severe pain in their wrist.
Inundate.
To flood or overwhelm with an excessive amount of something.
Examples:
inundate swaths of farmland. Inundate his entire body. The heavy rain inundated the low-lying areas and caused flooding.
Modulate.
To change the key, style, loudness, etc. of something in music to create a particular effect, to fix or adjust the time, amount, degree, or rate of something.
Examples:
modulate the function. Modulate from one key to another. These chemicals modulate the effect of metabolism.
Innervate.
To supply an organ or part of the body with nerves, to stimulate action.
Examples:
innervate the internal organs. Innervate a muscle. Several types of nerve fiber innervate different sensory receptors on the skin.
Extrapolate.
To guess or think about what might happen or estimate something using the facts that you have now.
Examples:
extrapolate the results. Extrapolate animal dose. This predictive model mechanically extrapolates past trends into the future.
Tether.
To tie or secure an animal, person, or object with a rope, chain, or other similar devices to prevent it from moving too far away. Noun, a rope or chain used to tie up or restrain an animal, such as a horse or dog.
Examples:
Tether a horse. Tether strap. The hiker tethered their dog to a tree while they camped for the night.
Steer.
To control the direction or movement of a vehicle, to direct a course of action, to guide or motivate someone.
Examples:
Steer a steady course. Steer a conversation. The captain told him to steer the ship north.
Quiescent.
Being in a state of quietness, rest, or inactivity, dormant or temporarily inactive.
Examples:
Quiescent period. Quiescent state. After a long day of work, she found solace in the quiescent atmosphere of her home.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Vertebrate.
Relating to animals that have a backbone or spinal column, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish.
Examples:
The muscle tissue of a vertebrate. Vertebrate biology. The presence of a backbone is a defining characteristic of vertebrate animals.
Invertebrate.
A class of animals that do not have a backbone. They include insects, worms, and mollusks.
Examples:
Invertebrate species. Study of invertebrates. Many species of marine invertebrates, such as corals and sponges, are important components of ocean ecosystems.
Locust.
A type of grasshopper that can travel in large swarms and cause extensive damage to crops, can also refer to various other insects such as cicadas or katydids.
Examples:
Locust army. Locust plague. The locust infestation destroyed the crops, causing widespread famine.
Dendrite.
A branched, tree-like structure that extends from a neuron equals nerve cell and receives signals from other neurons and sensory receptors.
Examples:
Dendrite growth. Basal dendrite. Damage to dendrites can result in communication problems between neurons and may contribute to certain neurological disorders.
Axon.
A long and slender projection of a nerve cell, or neuron, that sends out signals away from the nerve cell.
Examples:
An axon of a nerve cell. the axon terminals. We are developing a technology to promote the elongation and regeneration of sensory nerve axons.
Synapse.
The fact or state of failing to finish an activity and of stopping using, making, or doing it.
Examples:
synapse circuit, and at a synapse. Animals transmit nerve impulses through synapses.
Interdigitation.
The act or process of intertwining or interlocking, the state of being intricately interconnected or interwoven.
Examples:
interdigitation pattern, interdigitation process. The interdigitation of the nerve fibers allows for efficient transmission of signals in the brain.
Multitasking.
The ability to do more than one task at the same time, the state of doing more than one task at the same time.
Examples:
computer multitasking, multitasking ability. She could finish all her work on time because of her multitasking skills.
Mast.
A long pole aboard a boat or ship that holds up the sails.
Examples:
mast height, built up mast. The main cabin is located in front of the mast.
SWAT.
To strike or hit someone or something with a quick, sharp blow, usually with the hand or a flat object. Noun, an acronym that stands for Special Weapons and Tactics, specialized groups within police departments that are trained to handle high-risk operations that regular officers are not equipped to deal with.
Examples:
expertly swat back the ball. SWAT operation. I had to swat away a fly that was buzzing around my head.